Okay, so this is the fourth audiovisual presentation, the fourth part for the revision of the two stories we have taken up in Literature 7. To begin with, let's have this plot overview part from Macbeth. Complete the following sentences. Write your answers on the gaps. The first one, to help Macbeth, Lady Macbeth gives what to Duncan's servants? Wine. Macbeth first tells his wife about the witches in a long letter. To tell her husband to go to Duncan's room, Lady Macbeth rings a bell. Duncan's servants die in the morning after Duncan's murder. In her sleep, Lady Macbeth sees what on her hands? Blood. When Malcolm's army gets near, most of Macbeth's soldiers joined it. The two murderers kill Banquo. Macduff fights Macbeth because Macbeth killed all his what? Family. Macduff gives Macbeth's what to Malcolm? Macbeth's head. Macbeth versus the witches with. Now for the characters, let's have this as true or false. Write true if the sentence is correct. If false, write the word or phrase that will make the sentence correct. Lady Macbeth is Macbeth's best friend. No, it's Banquo, Macbeth's best friend. So it's false. Write the word that will make the sentence correct. Shakespeare is the good old king of Scotland. No, it was King Duncan. Duncan's son is Macduff. No, it's Malcolm. Duncan's servants kills Duncan. Macbeth kills Duncan. Fiance's father is Banquo. And true. Next is slide 6. Banquo is going to be the father of kings. It's true. According to the witches, at the dinner table, Macbeth sees Duncan's ghost. No, he saw Banquo's ghost. Macbeth didn't have a mother. It was Macduff because he was born in the cesarean section. Whom Malcolm's kills Macbeth. It's not Malcolm, it's Macduff. The three witches watch Lady Macbeth when she walks in her sleep. No, the doctor and the servant watch Lady Macbeth when she walks in her. Okay, for the vocabulary part, let's see. Choose the best answer. Highlight only the letter of your choice. So we're gonna get our highlighter here again. Yes. When nothing bad can happen to you, that means you are safe. Not encircle, highlight. Okay, so we're gonna highlight. Big old building refers to castle. To make someone feel bad refers to the word hurt. To fall down suddenly is faint, just like what Lady Macbeth did when she heard of the murder. When soldiers from different countries fight, they are in battle. This person tries to learn secret things. Okay, he's a spy. He is a spy. Good feelings about the future refers to the word hope. To hit with a knife is to stab. Not afraid means you're brave. This person is not the friend of your country. So this person is considered an enemy. Alright, let's. Where did Lady Macbeth die? In a room in Macbeth's castle. In which country was Macduff when he heard about his wife and children? In England. Where did Macbeth speak to the two murderers? A room in the castle. Where was Macbeth when Duncan made him the general of the Scottish army. He was at his camp. Where did Malcolm go after Duncan died? He went to England. Where did Banquo die? He was run after by the two murderers, and he died in the forest. Where did Macbeth see the soldier's head, the baby, and the boy with the tree? This should be okay. Where did Macbeth see the soldier's head? Pardon me for the clerical error. Okay, so we have in the witch's hut. Where did Macbeth die? In a battle with Macduff in his castle. Okay. Where did Duncan die? In bed at Macbeth's house. Where did Macduff name Malcolm King of Scotland? Right after the battle in the castle, where Macduff was able to bring Macbeth's head to Malcolm. So here we have a guide at the end of the revision sheet. You'll be reading this and remembering these parts like uh, what is the full title. You must be able to write the title with correct spelling and capitalization. Okay, the tragedy of Macbeth, or you may write only Macbeth. The author is William Shakespeare. What kind of play do they have? Okay, it's a play, and the genre, it's a tragedy. Language, the medium is in English, and here's the tone. Okay. Okay, next. The setting time is the Middle Ages, specifically in the 11th century. Setting place is various locations in Scotland and England, briefly. And who's the protagonist? It is Macbeth. Okay. Let's go to the major conflicts. We have three given: the struggle within Macbeth between his ambition and his sense of right and wrong, the struggle between the murderous evil represented by Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, and the best interest of the nation represented by Malcolm and Macduff. Let's go to the rising action. Macbeth and Banquo's encounter with the witches initiates both conflicts. Lady Macbeth's speeches goad Macbeth into murdering Duncan and seizing the crown. Macbeth's murder of Duncan in Act 2 represents the point of no return, after which uh, Macbeth is forced to continue butchering his subject. Let's see its climax. We have to go to the following action: Macbeth's increasingly brutal murders, Macbeth's second meetings with the witches, Macbeth's final confrontation with Macduff, and the also opposing armies. These are the important ones. Okay, themes. The corrupting nature of unchecked ambition, the relationship between cruelty and maturity. Okay, so let's go to motives, the supernatural hallucinations, violence, and prophecy. And we go to the symbols, the blood, the dagger that Macbeth sees just before he kills Duncan, and the weather. Okay, we have here foreshadowing the bloody battle in Act 1, foreshadows the bloody murders later on. Okay, when Macbeth thinks he hears a voice while killing Duncan, it foreshadows the insomnia that plagues Macbeth and his wife. They couldn't sleep. Okay. Macduff's suspicions of Macbeth after Duncan's murder foreshadow his later opposition to Macbeth. And